That's way more convenient than one of us holding it.
There we go. Is it facing the right way?
It's 360. It's gonna record all that. So everything there.
Oh, wow.
There.
And you don't have to move it.
No. Like when Kelton does his consults, he just kind of like sets it in the middle of their living room, and it just records everything in their living room.
Oh, on the tripod. Interesting.
Actually, he has his backpack, and he sets the backpack in the middle of the floor and extends the piece for his camera. It's a little ghetto, just a little bit.
I mean, that's what Christian has to do, though, the backpack.
Yeah.
I also found out why he does the angle he does.
Oh, why?
He wants us to look like GTA 6 characters. GTA characters. Like the
Oh
where
my
the camera
god.
angle is, he's like, look. He's like, I look like I'm a guy from GTA.
Oh my god.
And I was like, hey, if that angle works for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've just been doing really good. Actually, yesterday, I would say you didn't work with him yesterday. I took him out for about like 45 minutes. And we made some really good progress with him.
I think he spent a lot of time with Kelton last night, too.
Yeah, well, it was kind of, to be honest, a bonding through trauma almost, because he was just terrified, and he kept, like, running away. I was like, you gotta come back, buddy, and I, like, pulled him back.
Nothing terrified him, or just...
It was
No,
just
it
normal?
was just his normal nerves, so it was just like a...
Yeah.
Go in there, show him, be like, okay, now, like, come on out and see nothing bad.
Yeah, he,
can
like,
happen.
I let him out, and he tried to, like, hide under that couch we have and all that, and I, like, pulled him out. As I pulled him out, he kind of, like, pooped, like, 3 times on me. But the
Still
important...
doing that.
Yes, but the important that, well, he was, I'll be honest, I was, like, grabbing him from under the couch. It was a pretty scary experience for him. But actually, after that, I think when he realized, like, because I put a lot of pressure on him, when he realized that pressure happens, and it's all good, you know what I mean? Like, you just put the pressure, and as long as you give in, you're fine. He's been doing, like, yesterday was, like, a pretty big improvement for him. And I walked him around, we did some place cot work. I have a video, this is Claudia's camera. My camera thing is still set up in the like, living room thing we have. It was supposed to sync last night, but we had an issue with the camera, so they're resyncing again tonight. And there's a video of me doing like some place cot work with him in there, and he's doing like sits. And actually,
Working with that lady before.
Yeah.
He would never, right? And
when I had somebody else, I had Emma walk him in the room, and she told him to sit, plop down just right and everything. So he's making some really good progress.
oh my goodness!
I'll be honest, he's one of the more nervous dogs I have seen, and so I was a little like worried. I was like, he's really nervous, but he's coming out of his shell now.
That's what I thought. I had him long enough to say he's not coming out. He's not getting any better. That I didn't know what else to do, and that's why I decided to.
Yeah.
And it's good that you had us work with him, because honestly, the older he gets, the longer those nerves go. It gets worse, because the last thing you want to do is when, honestly, in general, right, if somebody, dog, person, whatever, is really, really nervous, the last thing you want to do is confirm their fears and let them go with those fears as they get older.
Y'all come on.
Because then it only gets worse.
True.
Yeah.
And we might have to charge you more for pronouns.
And then I'm gonna go bye-bye again, and then you're gonna stay with them more. Yeah.
But this is the last time you gotta say bye.
Yeah.
Ozzy, you get to go home and you'll never, hopefully, never
Well,
see us again.
Oh, after the next time, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gone a month training.
Yeah. And actually, in that room, you'll see on the video too, I have him now, he'll climb into the couch and climb in my lap now.
Here, I have an idea.
You train that
This one. For a month.
That's a very expensive program. Full 12-week baby off leash obedience.
Listen, my kid's even off leash.
Now I have his advantage. Can I do it enough?
Yeah, you should be good to do it. I was like, because he's got.
You just do the first, and that's why I try to do the first of the month. But I
Yeah.
know if you had to do anything with him,
No, he'll be good. He got his back.
Wanna go home?
He's
oh
all
my
good.
goodness.
No washing for the next, at least 48 hours.
At least.
I was like, 'cause I'm not gonna lie.
Goodness, look at this.
Yeah, he was, I think I comically looked into the camera at one point yesterday and was like, he's sure taking his sweet time to open up. But he's finally like kind of, actually the other day too, somebody walked in and he started barking at them. Yeah. Yeah, he was down there. I think Kelton walked in and he like started barking at him. So
Maybe we won't be doing this today.
he's his confidence is building. Uh-oh.
Yes. I have trouble with my hands. Okay, all right. I'm not letting you.
But if I was Ozzy's size in a world made for people my size, I might be kind of scared too.
Just along the neck. What you got?
Yeah, they said 3 spots. They do 3 spots. They said too much in one spot, it rolls off.
Oh.
That's what I heard. That's what they said on the directions. Huh. Yeah, the last 2 times you guys done it the best, so.
A little bit of a bootleg.
I think you might have to, you broke it. You might have to break the seal. Take the top off and I think break the seal. See the little kid? Right, the little kid?
I noticed he likes them.
Yes, it is.
But
Your kids are not home.
Well, these are my grandkids that live down here.
so he's hung out with them in small
Good boy.
villages.
Good boy.
And then you had Ozzy hang out with your mom's Yorkie too, right?
Oh yes, he did hang out with Margaret, and that was an interesting one.
So he's a Yorkie.
Yeah, he was.
How old is he? He's like a little Yorkie too, right?
Yeah,
I have the food in the car too, by the way.
Okay.
4 or 5 months old.
Thank you.
He's
He's
still a
next
puppy.
month, okay? Boy, you still shed like crazy, huh? I haven't had a vacuum that much. No, I haven't had a vacuum so much.
Oh, and it's shaking. That's
Oh, yeah,
like
it's
yesterday.
shaking.
His shaking's gone down a ton. He doesn't like start like vibrating. Yeah, he starts like vibrating.
He do a little shimmy, but he doesn't vibrate.
Actually, I had Hema like hang out with me and Ozzy, and he got to a point where he just like chilled out and just didn't shake at all. Like he was just yeah. Yesterday was a really good day for him. Like I think a lot of stuff clicked for Ozzy yesterday. So
It's interesting how that happens too, because like they'll be going and going, and you'll be working, you're like they're not getting anywhere, and then one day they just decide they're like, actually, it makes perfect sense, and I understand it. You're like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So as far as like what's next for him, like in terms of like the rest of the program, right? He needs to go in some stores to like really build up even more confidence, and as well just like generalize any obedience that we teach him needs to be generalized in a few stores. That way it's not just isolated to like one place, and then like that living room area in the park. So yeah, that way all the places that we go by the end of the program, he's associated obedience to enough spots that it just kind of applies.
All blended together then at the, okay.
So we'll be taking him to stores. I'm gonna sensitize him to the e-collar. I'm just very careful about with him specifically when I'm gonna start. And most dogs, you can put it on day 1, but I just don't want to put it on too early for him and scare him. And I think right now, if I did do some kind of stimulation with the e-collar, I do think that probably he would freak out a little bit. He's getting pretty close though, honestly, to like getting to that point.
I think maybe by this coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
Probably be, but we want him to have a few days like in his newfound confidence. Oh, the world isn't gonna squish me.
And even then, he's not. If he was really confident the world wasn't gonna squish him, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
He's kind of like in that transitional period where he's not terrified, but he's still like, I don't know about all this. Obviously, more positive experiences will make him lean more and more to eventually like building confidence. And then once he is, because he's handling pressure pretty decently now, once he is sensitized to the e-collar and he's, like I said, handling the pressure really well, we're going to work on the down and the heel. You know, the down is when they down, and then the heel is when they walk with you and they match your pace. And with Ozzy, I will say, like, because he's so small, like he's not going to heel the same way like a German Shepherd's going to heel, right? Like it's a pet heel where
I have to walk slow anyway, so
Yeah.
it works out for me.
I was like, and
I don't mind the baby steps.
Yeah, he already
Yeah.
has quite the affinity to just stay close to you anyway, so I think that.
Like outside when I was at home with him, he came out without anything, but he stayed next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did not leave my side, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to proof his recall, even though he kind of knows a recall.
Yeah, he.
I want to be able to proof it, but the only way that I can proof it is to take him on a long line or something, or somewhere that's a big yard, and have the e-collar set up with him, and be able to call him from far away and then give him a consequence of not listening. But right now, if I gave him a recall and e-collared him, he might get like a little. There'll be more of a freak out than learning.
Yeah.
You know, and since even though we have the dogs for 4 weeks, it is still very much a thing, like or longer.
On occasion.
Yeah, or longer on occasion. We still have to make sure that all the time we spend with them is efficient and quality. So if I can spend a really good session getting like a really nice sit and building confidence, as opposed to a session that maybe is 30 minutes but only 5 minutes of it were good because the rest of it was just like Ozzy being really scared, I'm gonna go for the first option.
He was really just.
But if you wanna, let me show you kind of what I've got to do with the sit now. So it's a lot more smooth with him now, so we can kind of Ozzy, let's go. Come on, yeah. No, I know, Mom's here.
I'm right here.
So now I have it, assuming he's not like, hyped up because you're here and everything. Let's, Ozzy, sit. Come on. Sit. You got this. I believe in you. Sit.
The good news is he did it last time.
He did.
Because I'm here. I am distracting him.
There we go.
Yeah, I think he's a little excited and everything.
That's why I sat here and let you walk to see, because last time he was tripping over me and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
No, do not touch the camera. Well, and the other thing too is this is kind of like the reason that getting his nerves up or getting his nerves down and like being able to sensitize him to the e-collar is so important. Is because right now, oh no, here I'll hand this back to you. One big important thing with Ozzy is that for me to have him do a sit like right here with you in front of us is a very high distraction environment. Like, because you have different levels. I often think of like it kind of in like 3 levels. So you have like very low distraction, maybe like a quiet room or something where like occasionally there's a noise, person walks through. But pretty much it's low distraction. Then this kind of stuff like the park is like medium distraction. And then any kind of store where there's like Home Depot, right? Like tons of people, loud noises, items everywhere. That's high distraction. When you're in a high distraction like the store or like him being around you because he's so excited, he has to learn that he can't get distracted. But for me to do that, I have to show him like, hey, even though you're distracted, you gotta listen. And if you don't, then the e-collar comes into play. Because I can't like use it with him yet. With a scenario like this, his sit's a little dodgy. So that's gonna be the biggest thing for the rest of the program is just proofing everything to where I can use the e-collar and let him know like no matter what context we're in, you gotta listen. Yeah. But I'm happy with how he's going.
Yeah.
He's starting to take a turn for the better. Look at that.
Yay, finally. With the big leap.
Okay, let's see if he'll come up and snuggle with me like he did the other day.
Okay.
He's like,
No, he's trying to get back on.
He's like,
Ozzy, hey.
Come on.
Come here.
Come on, go. Come on. Go ahead.
Sometimes I noticed in like the beginning of his
Good boy.
stuff, he always is a little more like anxious around me. Then by the end of the session, he's usually really comfortable. Hey, Ozzy, come here.
notice he just takes a little bit longer to warm up.
Well, that's like too when you dropped. I left the car last night. I got in the car. He went with you guys. Like it was nothing. You picked him up, and all like, So I that part I see. I know I'm the distraction, which I feel.
So I'm trying to not apply like I'm doing like healthy pressure, but I'm not trying to like drill it in like that. Ozzy, come here. Oh. Yeah, he does always take a minute with me, but now I have it to where like.
I believe
Like set him in your lap and just see what he does.
You're making us look crazy. We made it up.
Well, we are, but no, we train dogs. Yeah, like that. I can let it go. I'm not like worried he's gonna like run off. Like if I come up and pet him. Hey, buddy, what's up? I know you only like sort of half hate him, but it's okay.
When he first came in, he would like poop anytime a guy came up to him. I was like, so for like the first few days, it was me and Emma, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he kept pooping on my hands. I was like, stop it.
He did that to my nephew's wife. She picked him up to take him out. Like, I'm holding him. She just swooped him.
Oh, no.
And she's worked with animals before, so she swooped him and walked outside with him. And I'm looking like, oh my God, he didn't bark at her, didn't know. But all on her.
Oh.
Well, and
so
frankly,
it was a female, it wasn't a male.
Oh, so you are non-discriminatory.
Yes, he is.
Frankly, the consistency of said bodily excrement that he left on me was not it was not hard. It was very
Liquidy.
very watery.
Yeah.
I was like,
Soaked in.
Yeah.
I didn't have gloves on either.
And
so.
I picked him up when my son came into my bedroom. I picked him up, and he did it to me. But he didn't poop out. It happened to fall on the floor, and it was solid, at least that time. But I picked it up. I picked you up. But Brendan was 5 feet from you, 3 feet from you. Yeah. And you didn't like that. No.
Like, I think the next person we'll have him meet probably is Momiji.
Oh gosh.
I think he'll be able to handle Mo.
Mo's small. He's just a little bit of a punk sometimes.
On occasion.
Gotta meet the punks too, kid.
Yeah.
We got them in our
Like,
family.
I was like, but that'll teach him.
We got them in our family. We sure did.
We had to send Momiji to play dates with another dog because he wasn't figuring out how to dog.
Also, that right there. If you notice, like us moving around and stuff, his ears aren't like shot up. They kind of like move up and
Relax a
down
little,
like
yeah.
freely, and his tail is not like curled up under him anymore. So yeah.
On my earbuds.
So he's even like body language wise showing a lot more signs of being like more confident.
It just feels
Yeah.
loose. I don't know if that's the right
Yeah,
way to
no,
say
I
it.
get what
was
you're
like,
saying.
Right?
You
That's-
would, you would pick him up and he'd be almost like rigor mortis, just like
Very
freeze.
rigid.
Even if I was
Yeah.
sitting down picking him up, he doesn't know where he is and
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah.
I mean,
Now he's more.
he's not in love with it. Like he's still making the stressed out like face, but like he's doing better. With a dog like Ozzy, there's some dogs where like nervousness can go away pretty fast, and you count your wins. Like, yeah, I fixed the nerves in like a week. Done that before. With him, he's the kind of dog if you take your
Really
wins
have to
like
work
one
with
at a
him.
time, you're like, look at that.
You really had to work with
He
it.
almost sniffed somebody today as opposed to poop on them. There we go.
Almost.
Yeah.
The key. Good.
I will say when he comes
You gotta
back,
learn
that
how to
would
sit.
be the biggest thing to keep
Yes.
hyping up is encouraging this.
Yeah, so that was something I was thinking about while I was driving here that I did want to like mention is that obviously like every dog's different, right? That's what makes them special is that like there's no other dog like the dog that you have, right? But because of that, there's like specific things sometimes with each dog to maintain the training because part of the way we train is that like we tailor what we do for each dog for it to be individualistic to each dog. So that camera fell. I heard a noise and thought it fell. So with him, for some dogs, taking him on a walk and just kind of like letting him just kind of like socialize a little bit would be fine. For Ozzy, when you take him on walks, I wouldn't say like it has to be the whole walk, but quite frequently like you should find areas to like really encourage socialization for him, and so he doesn't get back into that bad mental headspace.
So don't walk him because I have a neighborhood that's all flat. Not to walk him that way too much.
Well, it's just
Just walk him, but allow him, as much as safely and obviously
Yeah.
thank you. Allow him to encourage him almost to explore it.
Yeah, so
'Cause,
Okay.
sniffing is how dogs get their
Well,
confidence.
he was doing that in the backyard.
yeah, I
Usually
was
he would go and go do his business and come back in.
yeah.
Now my daughter's got it all fenced in, and he then started wandering up and then walking around more. So
I would say
think
any-
the end was doing that.
Just anywhere with like amounts of people. Like I'm not saying that you have to go somewhere where it's like packed and there's like you don't have to go to the Ren Fair just to walk your dog. But I mean, I wouldn't complain if I had that was my excuse. Like, oh, gotta walk a dog because I'm going to the Ren Fair and dressing up like a pirate. But you want to take him somewhere where he really gets to get that practice of being social, and the sniffing in the backyard is good. But if you only encourage a dog to engage in a behavior where it's like you're only comfortable when nobody's around,
Yeah, there's nobody there.
it's kind of like the idea of like, okay, well my dog doesn't like people, so I'm gonna make sure I take him to a place where there's no people. Sure, you get rid of all the problems, but you actually make the problems worse for when the people are there. So it's kind of like a weird thing with that. So it's just the socialization for him is gonna be really, really important.
Calculated chaos, if you will.
Yeah, like just having him, if you maintain it, you're not gonna have to force him to go up. Like you're not gonna have to be like, oh look how scared he is again, I gotta take him back out. If it's a regular socialization for him, of his own volition, he'll probably go up and just sniff sometimes and stuff.
Because my brother's he's got 4 kids.
Oh yeah.
They're all older, but like 16 and up. So that's a lot of noise and distraction, and they have a dog, so.
Because a dog like Ozzy, the nerves can come back if you don't actively encourage
Yeah, it's like
behavior
You
to
got
be
that?
like if you don't actively encourage a confident behavior,
We got
Then-
places to go.
Yeah.
Can get you going in, okay? Well, the whole object is to help me get walking better. Yeah.
I was like, and I know it's crazy hot, so he's black, walking him outside is gonna be rough. But there's a whole list of like stores that are pet friendly that have
Yeah.
like, different levels of activity too. Like it's surprising that like Michael's is pet friendly. Just surprising to me.
And if he does poop inside, at least it's so small you can just pick it up with a napkin.
Like, and obviously there's like PetSmart,
Yeah.
people, Lowe's, Home Depot. Those are all gonna be a little bit more busier.
Yeah.
So that would be higher level. But there's also Old Navy is pet friendly, and that is usually.
I forgot Old Navy. I never do the training at Old Navy.
I was like,
It's always
honestly, most of Momichi's service stuff, like his public access stuff,
Mhm.
I did a lot of it in Old Navy because I worked there
oh
at the time. And I was
yeah.
like, do you care if I bring my dog in to get him trained up and ship him to his place?
Wait.
They're like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
usually
I
at
found out they're
like
pet friendly.
Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff.
Yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot, Old Navy, Michael's,
Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware, I believe.
Tractor Supply, I think, too.
Tractor
Is it right?
Supply,
Yeah.
yep.
We do a lot of training
Never
at
mind.
Tractor Supply too.
There's one right by me.
It's
Plus there's a
fun
bath.
when they bring goats in.
Plus there's a bathing station at Tractor Supply, so it's just
So
really
really, yeah.
convenient. At least the one in Fuquay.
The one in Fuquay has them, and the one on 42 has them. I think most of them have them these days. It's just if you get an older one, they don't.
Yeah.
And I believe Kelton said, was it CJ Maxx
Oh really?
is also technically pet friendly?
I didn't know that.
There's one of them by me, too.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm trying to remember. There's another place because I went there with Christian. It's like a. Is it like Kohl's or something? It's actually a place like kind of like a clothing store, like Kohl's or somewhere. It's one of those places is pet friendly. I'll
I
figure.
think Old Navy is a clothing store.
It wasn't Old Navy though. It was right by the Barnes and Noble.
At Crabtree?
Mhm.
That's Old Navy.
Oh, it was. Oh, okay.
It's Best Buy, Old Navy, bookstore, Burlington Drive, Belk, and the rest of them. I can list it all.
I was about to say. I was like, do you have the layout memorized?
Hold on, yes.
No. Oh no.
No, I worked at Old Navy.
Yeah.
And my mom worked at the Limited.
Oh, that's
If
cool.
we had like shifts that overlap sometimes.
And then of course you know where the bookstore is, just
Wow.
because you know.
Where else would I be?
Yeah. That's your natural environment.
It is. And you know what? It smells lovely. Nothing smells as good as the bookstore.
I like my daughter. She's a English teacher, and always with books in bookstores. Always. I always get her leftovers, so.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, she's coming down too. You can meet her this time. Last time you hid under the bed the whole time. This time you're
you'll
not.
be ready to say hello.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah.
hello, my name is Ozzy.
Yeah, I think when Ozzy yesterday realized that if he hides under the couch, that a 6-foot man was gonna come and grab him by his tail and be like, "Get over here." I think he kind of realized that it's
Well, I don't
not.
think he could fit under her couch, but he could fit under my bed for sure.
Yeah, it's not a.
And mine folds so that I can easily. He doesn't.
Yeah.
It was
And
not
I
an
must say,
option for him.
I find that when I'm working with him, he does really well with the slip lead on,
Yeah.
especially in like things that are really super high pressure right off the bat. So like if someone comes
I
in,
have to get one of these. I don't
Yeah.
think I have one of these. I
Yeah,
have the retractable, but I don't have.
Yeah,
those.
they're nice because you
one
can.
that has this little knob in here, because that makes it so that it can't hit. You can set it so that it goes loose enough that he doesn't really feel it, and then after that it's brought on by him.
Okay.
Yeah.
He pulls and stuff, but
When as opposed to a flat collar, where like if they try really hard, they can pop out of it. Because of that, because it like tightens, if they apply pressure to it, it also means that like there's not really a way that they can get out of the slip lead unless you actually take it off of them. Which is for him,
Safe.
like when I
for him it works really well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest,
It's terrible, but
I was not taking Ozzy out on a flat collar to the park because if he somehow got out of the flat collar, I would never see him ever again. I would be like, "You want to come back with me?" And he would probably look at me and run away.
probably.
And then I'd call you and be like, "Hey, I was training your
I
dog,
didn't want to do.
and he doesn't like me, and he ran away."
No.
Jumping turds as
He
you
did that
went.
one time. He got out of the backyard and did that on me, and I'm panicking. So I'm in pajamas at my neighbor's backyard at 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to look for Ozzy, trying to be quiet, get in the car, drive up and down the block, go in the house, and he was right by the back door when I got in. You came right back. Yeah,
And that's
but it was
why
like
we
15
were-
minutes. It was like to me
Yeah.
it was a long time.
Mhm.
I didn't have eyes on him.
That's what,
So then we went off on the leash after that.
you get your recap. But yeah, for like
Yeah.
in-house things though, like when guests come over, something like this, so that he still has a little bit of like freedom of movement, but you can just pull him to you and he can, that again forces him to face it without it being so overwhelming.
Well, and ideally,
He's never gonna choose to face it of his own free will.
with him, right? Like, one of the big things is not working him up to the point where he freaks out. So, like, if you have people coming with the place command that we teach all the dogs, by the end of the program, you can say place at the cot, and he'll just go up, he'll stay there until you release him. If you have people over, you can just put him in a place for a couple minutes, and then decide if you want him to stay there until people leave, or release him, and then you can decide if he wants to just chill there, or if he wants to come up and say hi to people.
And how's he been doing with like bathroom wise? Like if he's in the house, does he let you know he's got to go, or because I was doing like every 2 hours with him, and
He's getting better with it. It's still kind of like a watching him. We haven't gotten him to do like a bark or like
he never did that with me. He would jump on me in the morning to wake me up to go to the bathroom. That he did
I was like, that's pretty much where he's still kind of at that where he's he's getting kind of antsy, like, okay, let's go out.
Well,
so he's doing really good with that, but
I'm sure his nerves probably play into that. Like, he's probably not in a hurry for us to take him out. like in the early on. Like, now he's a little better.
yeah.
Oh, you're just curling up in here. Oh boy.
Well, given the opportunity, I don't think that he would come back with us. He'd be like, I'm gonna just sit in mom's arms for the remainder of my life.
Forever and ever.
I don't need friends. They
Because we
disappoint
did it for
me.
like 2 months straight too, because I didn't want to take him anywhere and I didn't want to leave him.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean,
Yeah.
in his like natural state, if you will, taking him anywhere is like it's a chore.
He was when you had to see me driving home with him. I didn't know I was getting him.
Okay.
So I had nothing, had no carrier, had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So they gave me a leash and a towel. So I had him wrapped up in that. They didn't know if he was gonna bite or anything like that. He didn't bite. He just crawled on my neck, dug his and stayed on my neck the whole time, or here on my chest while I drove.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave me and just was panicked.
Like, oh God.
I would try to put him in the chair or put the seatbelt. He didn't want it. So now I have one that sits on the thing.
Console.
Yeah, the console, so he could sit in there up high and be right next to me in case I need him. He needs me, right? And then you can see everything.
Yeah.
It's getting hot though, buddy. You're getting hot on my arm. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't.
Like, if you let me go, I'm gonna pee on you. No. I like to pretend that all of the little dogs have like a what's his name, Shaquille O'Neal, like that kind of voice where it's like, if you let me go, I'm gonna pee on you right now.
I always just picture the Doberman sounding like the Doberman with the broken collar and up.
Oh,
You guys, it's the
yeah.
mailman would present the challenge. But only the Doberman.
Chill. More chill. That's for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's not all spazzy.
No.
We're not panicking.
Which,
Maybe we're concerned, but we're not panicking.
judging by like just from past experiences, just you kind of learn like some telltale signs when you work with dogs and nerves. Usually when the spazziness starts to go away and you start to see that confidence build, the nerves do start to rapidly go down. So that's what I'm hoping is happening with him, is during the next couple of days, like he's gonna make like some pretty large noticeable improvements.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then being home a week with me and then to go back to you guys, I think that'll be like a good reinforcement too for him.
Yeah, because
Oh, he's coming back with us like a week after he's home?
I go on vacation.
Okay.
So I had set it up for Pooch.
Oh yeah, that's great for him.
And
yeah.
he says, no, you can bring him here. I says, perfect. And this way, he's comfortable with you guys
he'll
now.
get another
Yeah.
refresh
He's never
and
been to Pooch Pet except to get a haircut, so.
Right.
As long as he don't come back here and poop on me again.